Oh, there.
Yeah, I was being
Always do that.
quiet, dude.
I know, I know. Well, welcome everyone to another episode of Our Parents' Basement. Thank you for joining us. It is so nice to be back. Last week we did not have a show, so I am excited to have one this week. It's a special, somewhat holiday-themed episode of Our Parents' Basement, so that's exciting. We're going to try to make up for some lost time as well, and just really do a damn good show today, as we always do. But yeah, it should be a good time. I am Philip. I'll be hosting for the evening, and with me are my two favorite turkeys. The first is Charles. And Charles, how's it going this evening?
Doing all right. Doing all right. A little stressy.
Charles, yeah, you seem a little stressed right now. You all right? You hanging in there?
Finishing up this damn semester.
One day at a time. One day at a time. You got this. You got this. We have faith in you. Glad to have you along. And the other person who's here is Jason, but I call him Turf. And Turf, how's it going this evening for you?
And I'm excellent. I'm happy to be here. That week off really throws me off. There's a lot bottled up inside of me, a lot that needs to be said. I've got words, man, words that need to be spread to the world, to the interwebs, to everyone, coming out of my flapper, my mouth hole. And
I thought you were going to say something appropriate just now.
Well, I was going to, but I reeled it in. I reeled it in just for our less than 18-year-old viewers.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Don't nobody understand the words coming out of your mouth?
You guys crazy. Glad to have you both along. And like I said, yeah, last week we did not have a show, so it feels good to see your guys' faces again. And next week we're not having a show either, because next Thursday is Thanksgiving or Turkey Day, depending on where you're from.
The start of retail hell for retail workers.
It's the what?
The start of retail hell for retail workers.
Oh, I didn't think of that either. Well, depending on where you are and what store you're in, I mean, that could begin October, before Halloween time,
Yeah,
So-
sometimes, but I
But
think
for you it's retail hell already.
well, the people want their Black Friday deals and all that, but
Yeah.
I think we'll get into that later on in our show. That's one of our other topics, right?
We will. We'll talk about some Black Friday stuff. I'm just wondering what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. Charles, what you got planned?
Going to Jenny's parents' house for the Thanksgiving and all that.
Cute.
That's
cute.
it. Then Friday, I'm doing it with my parents.
Oh, you get two of them.
Yeah. Get some corn screen hens here. My dad's gonna make them.
Ooh, I bet those are gonna be good.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I may do something for Jenny's parents. Again, I may do sushi again. I did that one year, and they still talk about it to this day. And that was how long, Jenny? About 8, 9, 10 years ago, something like that.
They still have leftovers.
They still talk about that to this day. Because my normal Thanksgiving, I went to my grandma's house or my aunt and uncle. There's always sushi on the table, and the turkey. It was normal.
Man, that was the smelliest turducken ever.
I thought that was everyone's.
What you did. This is what you do.
You have California rolls, turkey, cranberry sauce, white rice. It's normal.
Charles, you're pretty adamant about this. About this sushi. There's sushi at Thanksgiving. God damn it!
Jenny thought it was weird the first time she went to my Thanksgiving of my family.
Well, I love sushi, so if there is sushi at my Thanksgiving dinner, I would be very pleased.
I'd hug somebody for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Charles, what you're doing is not wrong. Keep doing it.
But then again, like when I go to Thanksgiving, I have to hug everyone because my people are huggers.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. All 493,000 over turfs and extended people that are together. They're all huggers. And every one of them will hug you. And they're those real country people. And like, I'm not talking about they're not like white trash. They're, they're put together in clean country.
Sure.
They just country. Like, I have a little bit of an accent. I kind of cover it up when we're on this show, but I do have a little bit of an accent. But my dad and his "Hun, how you been? You getting your lessons, hun?" And those were words when I was in
Your
college.
dad?
No, that's my dad's family. My
Your
grandma.
dad's family. Okay, I was like, wow.
No, my dad. He can't say the word yellow. Yellow. And what carries electricity through the walls? We would call them wires. They're war. Let's see. Tars.
What?
Like, you drive on your car. The rubber part around the wheel is a tar.
That stuff you got to put in your engine to keep it lubricated. What's that called?
Oil. Yeah, that's one. The people that I still have. I still say oil. I don't say oil.
Oil. What do I say? Change oil. I say oil. Yeah.
It's just a sound. It's not even a word. It's oil.
It's not gasoline, but it's
diesel.
Gas.
Is it fuel?
Fuel.
No,
I do say fuel.
Fuel. People say few.
Technically,
got to put that fuel.
Water boy.
Got to put that fuel in your car. Oh man, you're tired of flat right there.
Charles, what? Where was that accent from? That doesn't sound like.
We don't have a Cockney accent.
Yeah.
He's going a little Cajun.
Charles, I think this semester is starting to stress you out. You're starting to losing your mind there.
I don't know what's going on.
Tackling fuel. It's Bobby Boucher.
Well, what about you, Turf? What do you got planned for Thanksgiving?
Well, I will be going to this weekend. We're going to Angie's family's. We're going to do that Saturday, Sunday. So we're all going to get together and we'll do all those festivities. And then I think Thursday, possibly, real talk, I may not go, but my mom really wants me to Thursday, go to my dad's family.
Okay.
And yeah, they're a bunch of huggers. They're very country and they're good people, but they'll talk and they'll hug you.
So you just don't feel like just putting out.
Okay. Well, my other Thanksgiving plans, like my Black Friday plans, is I'm getting on an airplane and I'm flying to the most magical place on earth.
Chicago?
Miami Beach?
No, the one that's actually their tagline is the most magical place on earth. So I'm going to Disney World.
Oh, Vegas. Oh, Disney. Yeah.
Oh, that's a Cook County Jail.
Yes, that's the Cook County Jail. No. Yeah, we're getting on a plane on Black Friday on Friday, and I don't miss all the shopping and all that razzmatazz because I will be traveling that whole day to go see a mouse.
Does he know this already, or
the mouse?
No, does the little one know?
Yeah, the little one.
I think that the mouse got paid a lot, so yeah, he knows I'm coming. Yeah, I gave it to Isaac for his birthday. Back
awesome.
in July, I told him that he's like, "Hey, congratulations, man, Angie, you're taking you to Disney World," and that was cool. So we're gonna be hopping on a plane and heading that way.
Is this his first time on a plane?
No, the first time he was on his plane was when he went to Disney World the first time. My child was old. So
that's your baby. Got
the last time I was on a plane.
Do what?
I was at Disneyland back in 1989.
Nice. My first time on a plane, I went to Disneyland in about 1983 or 4.
Oh wow! Okay, cool.
We went to California.
That's Disney World or
Disneyland.
Land.
The original.
The OG.
The OG. Gotcha. Okay. Damn, you're gonna have a busy.
Yeah, and then we're gonna stay for 8 days. Be coming home the following Saturday. Yeah, we're gonna be Disney World at our face off. We're gonna be like wearing Little Mermaid t-shirts and Mickey Mouse ears and just riding down Splash Mountain. Just woohoo!
Are you gonna say at like different hotels? Is it? I'm not sure what this is like.
We're staying at one Disney hotel. We're staying at their pop music. No, not pop music. Their All-Star Music is what the name of the resort is. It's one of the cheaper, more kid-friendly hotels.
Nice.
I mean, I know they're all kid-friendly, but it's a Super 8 with the mouse slapped on it.
But you don't want to spend time in your hotel anyway. You just
right.
need a place to hang your hat.
I mean, we didn't. It was 125 a night versus 300. So we're just gonna go sleep there, and then we'll go back and look at the mouse some more.
All right. Can you go to Animal Kingdom?
I'm gonna do the Pandora thing, very first thing out of the gates.
Nice. Love Animal
Fast
Kingdom.
passes and everything.
Gonna try to see Captain EO.
Man, I've seen Captain EO at least twice, probably 3 times. Like growing up, my family, God love us, we were Disney people.
Yeah.
My sister thought, I think she's 34, 35. She's 35, and I'm pretty sure she thinks she's a Disney princess.
Well, naturally, she's a
yeah,
girl.
Yeah, she little has an unhealthy relationship with Beauty and the Beast. No, she really loves that show, and then like my brother likes Disney movies, and we grew up on that. That's what Mom. We watched a lot of Disney movies, and we went to Disney World. I think this is my 6th time to go in my lifetime. So that's just kind of what we did, what we do, and it's I dig it, man. I get way too into it, way more than a 36-year-old dude should get into Disney World. I'm pumped. I'm more excited. Well, yeah, I'm probably more excited than him. I love it.
Oh, I think you being excited is going to make him even more excited.
Oh, he's pumped. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
you guys are going to have such a good time. Yeah. Damn. It's going to be if I were you, I mean, I'd be like, Mom, I love you. Dad, I love you, but I have a long day of traveling ahead and a longer week ahead.
It's going to be rough. I may, that's kind of what I'm wanting to do, but she's like, no, you need to go. You need to go see your grandmother and everyone. They'll be happy to see you. Yeah,
and that voice too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my mom voice.
I don't know. Midwestern voice.
She doesn't even really sound like that, but that's my mom voice.
Does she listen to us?
No. Thank God.
My folks don't listen to this either. So yeah.
I tell way too much for my parents to listen to this.
Bless it. Yeah, that sounds like a fun.
Oh yeah,
I can dig it. Mine's not as exciting. I think we are going to my aunt's house. She lives in this little part of town called Leaper's Fork, which is about 20 minutes away from downtown. So we're going to go there. My cousins will be there, and that's really about it. Thanksgiving is probably one of my least favorite holidays, not because of, I love the time off and I love some of the food, but I don't look forward to it like I look forward to other holidays.
You don't like your family. I get it.
No, they're all right. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I never really cared for that, honestly. I mean, other than time off from work or school, yeah, I mean, I'll put it to you another way. I don't care for most parts of the turkey. I don't care for stuffing. I don't care for cranberries. I don't care for what was that?
You said you're a boob man.
I don't get it. Wait, what?
Turkey. You said you don't like most parts of the turkey. You go right for the breast.
Oh, I like the dark meat.
Oh.
So you don't like most. You don't like most of the turkey. You don't like the cranberries. You don't like stuffing. You're a communist.
I like the desserts that come with it. I like the drinking beforehand, but yeah, I just never got into Thanksgiving. So and this year, thankfully, I'm not hosting. Last year we hosted, the year before we hosted, so that was a bit more fun, but it was still like so stressful. Oh my God, hosting Turkey Day, holy crap, it takes a lot out of you. I didn't realize that until I actually did it.
It's tough. It's tough to put on the whole shebang for everybody. We did it. I did it years ago, and I hadn't tried in a long time. So, yeah, we always go to my grandparents, and there's 40,000 people. So
you got to clean the house, but not clean it too much because you're having company, and they're going to dirty the house back up. Then you got to cook, get up at the ass crack of dawn to start cooking, and then have food for a bit. That takes all of an hour, and then you got to do the dishes while everyone's tripping on their tryptophan coma, and then everyone leaves eventually, and you gotta clean the house again. It's a lot of work. So, but this might be a question you can answer, Turf. In the South, what is the Thanksgiving dinner Thanksgiving meal? Is that eaten usually in the afternoon, or is it more around the later evening time?
Oh, it's afternoon for sure.
Okay, what time? Usually.
Now, usually we don't do it straight up at noon because we have people coming from several areas. It's just 1:30 or 2 by the time we eat. And the way, let me tell you about my people. This is how the people of my land, this is how we do it. We graze all morning like cattle. We just pick and graze. And then when the turkey finally comes out, that's like the main event. And that means that you officially get to eat everything.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, while everything's getting prepared and made, whatever, you're grazing.
Okay. I could graze. I like grazing. Because I think, Charles, this might apply to you as well. Like, we actually have it around, dinner time, like 5:30, 6, 7. That's when we have our Thanksgiving dinner. So yeah, it must be a Southern thing. Because my aunt wants us over around noon, between noon and 1. I'm like, oh, that's so early. But
yeah,
I guess
we do it. It's a Southern thing. We do lunch well, now let me tell you, it's another Southern thing that we do dinner. It's called dinner. What you're referred to as lunch, we call dinner.
Dinner, yep.
The noon meal is dinner. Evening meal is supper.
Supper.
Yeah. So
supper.
Yeah,
somebody call breakfast.
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 We're not animals. Come on.
I say you call breakfast like lunch. Then
No. Lunch and dinner are kind of interchangeable. And then we have some of them bougie folks around here that like to call supper dinner. They like to go out for a nice dinner.
Are those the Yankees?
They're from off.
Yankees.
I do declare. They burn the farm.
They're from off.
Anyways. No, it's we do it at dinner, and we have usually you eat and then it's football time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sit around and watch the Cowboys or the Detroit Lions play because they play every year. And that's it.
All right. Well, it's traditional. It's traditional in most households to go around the table. You say the blessing first before you eat the turkey. And then you go around the table and say what you're thankful for. So I figured tonight in our parents' basement, we can go around the table, the dinner table, if you will.
Attaboy.
And say, what we're thankful for. Like, for instance, I am thankful for alcohol, which I enjoy drinking every now and again. So,
What are you drinking? What do you got? You got an ice cube in there?
Yeah, well, it's warm in this house, so I had some ice in the wine. Keep it nice and chill. So I'm thankful for alcohol, especially wine.
You're diluting your alcohol with that ice cube.
I'm also keeping it chill. I mean, I'd rather have diluted cold wine than lukewarm wine. Ugh. So, what about you, Charles? What are you thankful for today? Tonight, rather.
Thankful for bourbon.
Jesus, is this what it takes for y'all to get through this show? You gotta be boozy.
It's in my it's like the white side. It's in my people's blood. Yeah, this is some of the first bourbon distillers in Kentucky when they settled there from Maryland. So I'm thankful for bourbon.
All right.
Turf, what are you thankful for right now?
I'm thankful that Charles's camera is way off center and he needs to look at that. Honest to goodness. Our buddy Ryder, you met him at Retropalooza. He just texted me. He said, "I'm thankful for you guys."
Oh,
so, Ryder, thanks, buddy.
Dang, that was nice. God, now I feel like a lush. Fuck. Oh, sorry, I swore.
Honestly, I mean, at the risk of getting very mushy, I'm very thankful for the life I have now. I've seen some shitty shit, and like my kids doing good. I've got a wonderful lady in my life. I'm really, really thankful for what I have going on for me right now. Life is pretty sweet, and I would not change a thing. But I'm going to keep moving because I can get really mushy on that one.
Mm-hmm.
A complete twist on things. Well, no, you didn't get this. What are you thankful for, Philip? What are you?
Besides the wine?
Besides the wine. Oh, you already did one. Never mind. Then we're going to twist on everything because I wasn't paying attention.
Well.
All right. In the world, we talk about the nerdy things on here, the video games and the Pac-Man video games and the Pong and things like that. In the world of the video games, what are you guys thankful for?
Oh, that's a good one. Well, I am thankful for From Software for making Bloodborne, because in Bloodborne they have this weapon called the Hunter's Axe, and the Hunter's Axe is perfect for whooping a bitch ass every now and again, all across the screen, and that makes me very, very happy. So I'm thankful for From Software and for their products.
But mainly because you a warm spot right in the chest, man. The Hunter's Axe will whip a bitch's ass. That's
it'll whoop a bitch ass, and
whoop.
I love.
Oh, excuse me, not whip. That will whoop.
WHUPP. Whoop a bitch. So that's one of my things I'm thankful for, video game wise. How about you, Charles? What you got?
I'm thankful for Nintendo rejuvenating the video game industry back in the 80s after it died off.
Ooh, good
And
one.
it crashed. Without that, would Turf have his minuscule NES collection? Would he be the man he is today without that?
Will we have this podcast? No.
What do you have? Yeah, Nintendo made Turf into what he is today.
That's right.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto.
And thank you, Charles. That was beautiful.
All right. I'll tell you something.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for this little thing that me and my circle, my close circle, we refer to as wall meat. Thank you for useless video game, or not useless, but unexplainable video game things, or things in video games. Man, I can't even talk. That just showed up. Like, you could hit a wall in Castlevania and there would be meat in there and it would give you health. You could cut grass in Zelda and you could get rupees or bombs. They were just hanging out in the grass, just unexplained things, just hanging out there. So I'm thankful for you, wall meat. Nothing says let's have a good time like some mutton out of the brick.
And microwaving a hamster in a video game.
Speaking of meat, yeah. Good one. That's a good one. I like these. These are good so far. Well, I'm thankful for the company called Aqua Plus, because every game I played of theirs has these busty women in crazy erotic poses.
Here.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
And, and I just have such an appreciation for fierceness, and them bitches be fierce. So thank you, Aqua Plus, for making women so fierce and make me appreciate fierceness so much more. And by the way, if you guys ever get a chance, if you guys have a Vita, pick up the game Dungeon Travelers 2, because the fan service is outrageously funny, and I love it. But that's a different story. So yeah, thank you, Aqua Plus. Keep doing you.
Thank you, Aqua Plus. Charles, what's something else you might be thankful for?
Just thankful for arcade games.
Ooh,
good one, yeah.
Midway, Gottlieb, Stern.
Gottlieb doesn't get enough love, do they?
What's it called?
Gottlieb.
Never heard of that one.
They did a lot of
Stern,
things early of those Laserdisc games, those full motion video games, like Us versus Them. Was that Stern? I forget who that. I think that was Gottlieb. Yeah, it's one of those early full motion video games, but this those arcade mains, the Galagas, the Pac-Mans.
Gottlieb. Never heard of that.
Gottlieb did a bunch of pinball games too.
Oh,
They're
cool.
one of those Chicago-based companies, because Charles doesn't know there's a world outside of Chicago.
Hey, video game coin op. Chicago's a home, or was a home of it back in the day.
Probably their most well-known game is Cubert.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Cubert.
Yeah, that's as far as actual arcade games. Cubert will be far and above the most well-known. Kroll, maybe.
Crawl is a good game.
Never played it. Shit. I feel like I'm missing out on these things.
They made the Three Stooges in Brides is Brides in 1984. And Cubert's Cubes, which, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good
just a little, Gottlieb. Sorry, dropping knowledge bombs. Hitting the Wikipedia knowledge on you. I actually thought, and this is because I'm going to show you a little behind the curtain. I could act like I knew what I was talking about just then, but I looked on Wikipedia because I thought Milton Bradley made Cubert, but apparently they didn't. They made
the cartridge for the Atari 2600
and the NES.
NES, yeah.
That's
well, you can really show your thanks for arcade games next March at the Louisville Arcade Expo. March something 2018. Thank you, 2018, and I cannot wait. I'm also thankful for that. The Louisville Arcade Expo.
That's no joke. That's we always look forward to something on here. We're either looking forward to Louisville Arcade Expo or the Retropalooza in Dallas or Arlington every year. I mean, that's like the two things. We'll talk about it until March, and then after March, we'll start talking about Retropalooza, and then vice versa. Oh yeah. So we got a couple rooms booked already for Louisville, so I will be thankful to see you gentlemen.
Yes.
That'll be another one. Now back to the Vidya games.
Video games. Yes.
Something I'm very thankful for in the Vidya games is upgrades. Thank you, upgrades, for not making me use the little 3-inch shot the whole game. Thank you, for letting me get screw attacks and power up mushrooms and metal blades. Just all the power-ups that are out there in the world. Thank you for letting me have more than 3 hearts. You are what make us stronger, upgrades. Thank you for making our lives and games better.
That's a good one. I like that one. That'll be my favorite one so far. Well, I guess kind of on that note, I am thankful for Kirby. Kirby is so cute, and he makes me feel so happy. You know, in this world of, you know, blood, guts, and browns
Spitting
and
ass.
greens, and what was that? Splat?
Blood, guts, and spitting ass.
Spitting and that. It's so nice to have a little mascot character who is pink, who has cute red shoes, who has a big smile on his face, and doesn't say much. I mean, that's also pretty nice. So Kirby, I am thankful for you. Keep doing you, because that is awesome. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the next Kirby title is going to be like. Can't wait.
I bet Kirby sucks in that one.
I bet he does. Sucks hard. So, what about you, Charles? What, you got another one?
I kind of think Konami
Ooh, I had that one too. Twinsies.
Well, for not taking yourself serious sometimes, for making Parodius.
And Why World.
You know, one of the most ridiculous games out there. A game where you shoot an American eagle while Stars and Stripes and Forever is playing.
I feel like I just like should salute when that, you know.
How I play that, I'm like, do I stand up and salute when I'm killing Uncle Sam's eagle?
No, you just keep on getting that score up there because it's a fun game.
Shoot
And
the
now
cat shit.
Trump's gonna throw me in jail now for saying that.
Eh.
Charles, have you ever played Why World?
That one I have not.
Okay, the first one, Billy Mack hooked me up with at Retropalooza.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
not very good. Mainly because I cannot read Japanese. You being that you have been taking a Japanese class, you might be able to do it, but I don't know what the hell's going on. But now the second one, Why World 2, that's amazing.
All right.
I didn't have to be able to read as much, and I got to play it. And like one of your power ups turns you into a baby, which I thought was awesome. You like hit people with a rattle, and then they turn into a cloud, and you can jump on the cloud and jump. You get one of the power ups turns you into Simon Belmont, which
Really?
oh yeah,
That's badass.
yeah, it's a Konami game with like, and one of them turns you into Goemon from like,
That's
the
so
Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Yeah, it's a really, I don't know, it's silly and fun and like uber Japanese. You know how like they will just have like Parodius.
Yeah.
Goofy, silly
Off the
stuff.
wall humor.
Yeah, like you know, there's spinning sumo wrestlers coming at you from the right. It's
It's
so
Panda.
what?
Say what now?
Remember that one boss in Parodius has a panda and a tutu?
With a duck on its head.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Konami. They expanded their mind. We'll just say that those guys were out there. But
That's why
cool.
I like them.
They really didn't. You know, when they made stuff like that, and I know they made it only for the Famicom, and it was, I guess they could try more over there before they brought it. Man, they went for it. They just threw it all at the wall and see what would stick.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, when I think Konami, I think Castlevania. That's what I was going to say. I'm thankful for, but everything else you mentioned as well. That's Parodius is awesome. I played that a little bit of that when we were in Arlington 2 years ago, and Why World, is that what you call it? What you said it was?
Yeah, that was the, I don't know what WAI World.
I like that they pay homage to other Konami franchises in that game. I always loved it when companies did that. So, and for that game's like a little older, right? So
It's a Famicom game.
Yeah, so for them to already start doing that, you know, showing their
just cool stuff like, you know, Mario was the referee in Punch Out.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I liked it when they put Mario in everything. When he was
in golf.
Yeah, he was a line judge in tennis.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
In volleyball.
Good one.
Was he a judge in a volleyball game too?
I don't know. I do not know.
What about you, Tiff? You got another one you're thankful for?
Man, I am thankful for so many things. I am thankful for backwards compatibility.
Ooh, good one.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
definitely.
backwards compatibility, because without you, when we got a new console, we would have dick. But we still have our entire library that we can pop right in you and give it a good time. So thank you, backwards compatibility, for making our entertainment centers smaller.
I don't look at it as sloppy seconds. I look at it as, well, I'm not sure what I look at it as, but it's a good thing. So
I don't look at it as sloppy seconds. I look at it as everybody gets a turn.
yeah.
That them is a big hole.
If the homies came, I'm not. Sorry.
That's all right. No, I am thankful for all the singing that goes on this podcast.
All the horrible singing that are often the wrong words.
We should we should join a singing group and try to go on America's Got Talent.
Which could be the barbershop trio.
Yes.
We no.
It'll be fun.
No.
It might, might put OPB in more households, which I'm fine with.
We have a different set of talents. Maybe not a talent that would translate to a game show. We can't get on there and stick our hand up a puppet's butt and make it talk.
No.
But we can sing poorly.
No.
And we can give you the power. The power to feel. The power to move you.
That's beautiful.
Shoot up, to move you.
See, we can do crap like that. All right. Let me tell you something else I'm thankful for.
What else are you thankful for?
Besides our singing, besides our horrible lyrics, besides our weird segues, I'm thankful for save points.
Go ahead.
Imagine without save points. Can you imagine playing through Final Fantasy VII as you would? You're 20 hours deep, and then you die. Then Sephiroth sticks a swizzle stick in your pee hole or whatever happens in that game. And then you have to start
sounding
over.
rod.
The days of Mario Brothers, like you got to level 8, 8-4, you're at Bowser.
And then nothing.
You die.
Then nothing, man.
On your last life.
Back to
all the way back to 1-1.
I'm thankful for save
easy these days as I wave chopsticks at the camera animation.
But the problem with save points is that sometimes I'm not thankful for them because they're not where I need them to be. I'm like, okay, I've been playing this game for a couple hours. Man, you know what would suck? A power outage. Or, something happens with my console and it just turns off randomly. Please let there be a save point in this next room. Shit, there's not, That's why I like saving anywhere. I'm thankful for the ability to save anywhere as long as it doesn't screw me over. So I'm thankful for that.
Did you have that one on your list? I'm sorry. Didn't instill one from you.
No, I did not actually. You inspired me.
Inspired you.
Inspiration.
That's what I do. That's exactly what I do. What else you got on that list, man?
Me? Let's see what we got here. Namco, I am thankful for you because, you gave us Pac-Man, you gave us Soul Calibur, you gave us Galaga, you gave us Mappy, but you gave us my favorite series of all time, the Tales of series. So thank you for giving me so much RPG goodness since I was 14 years old, which wasn't that long ago. So thank you, Namco, for all that.
I liked how there's a couple deep cuts on there, and like everybody knows the Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Mans, but man, you went Mappy.
Mappy.
Way to
I
go.
love me some Mappy. Some Big Dog.
Absolutely.
You got to throw Galaxian in there.
In pole position.
Galaxian was before Galaga.
Yeah. Galaga's actually a sequel to Galaxian.
Galaxian, Galaga, Galaga 3, Galaga 89.
You guys gave us Time Crisis. They gave us I'm thinking of
Vampire Knight.
Vampire Knight. Thank you.
They gave us little cool capsule machines.
They gave us that big ass Pac-Man game that we played in Louisville. Or no, in Dallas.
The Arlington, wherever
the hell it was.
Yeah. Pac-Man Battle Royale. That was the bee's knees. Yeah.
That was a cat pajamas, if you ask me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm also back to Konami real quick. Thank you for Dance Dance Revolution. All right, continue.
Wait, Konami,
thank you for Dance Dance Revolution because I got to witness something magical. I got to witness Philip shaking his thing.
I shook
He was man dropping like DDR terms on us. It was like, that's called the gallop. That's called the honky step. That's I mean, it was weird, man, but I liked it.
But
I couldn't do it.
pumping up is better. No.
Blasphemy.
I've never played any of them. I suck at them. I can't dance.
Well, Charles, what do you got? What else are you thankful for?
I was just saying I'm thankful for Jenny, but she just breaks out in a song randomly.
So the rest of us.
Yeah, we all do that, Charles.
But you do it on camera. It's expected.
All right.
What am I saying? I'm thankful for...
Eat your vegetables.
I'm thankful for Nintendo Power. The
Okay.
coolest magazine to have back in the 90s. For all your NES needs.
And Super NES.
And Super NES, yeah.
Yeah. And
How about you being thankful for the fact that I
64.
made you dinner?
I'm not there yet.
I remember Nintendo Power, like when Chrono Trigger was the big thing. I think it was Nintendo Power had like a huge ass walkthrough for it. It wasn't Nintendo Power, it was another magazine, but I'm pretty sure it was Nintendo Power. Like, man, that was great seeing all that love for
Really?
Chrono Trigger back in the day.
I've got all my Nintendo Powers over there.
Still got them? Awesome. Love it.
I've got about 50, 60 issues. I almost said episodes. Issues. From
Those we can look through again at some point.
from issue 18, 19 up to 100. No, I got more than 50.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got
Very
one.
nice.
I have one episode. We have one issue. The Castlevania 2 issue with Simon Belmont holding Dracula's head. That's the only one I have. I lost the rest in the Great Divorce of 2015. The first issue, the last issue, and many issues in between. But
Well, let's change the mood, Turf. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for the Great Divorce of 2015.
You are not thankful for that.
No, you don't know. You should have been there.
Oh yeah, well, you're thankful that it's over, maybe.
Let's see. I'm thankful for things like up, down, left, right,
Right.
left, right, BA, select start because you got a friend. I'm thankful for secrets and unlockables in games. I'm thankful for the little codes that let us play with Bill Clinton and NBA Jam. We need to throw Al Gore the alligator.
Wait, what? You do that?
You didn't know Bill Clinton was in NBA Jam?
No. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
The code is ARK,
Okay.
and I don't remember what button combination you have to press. But yeah,
Oh,
he's
Arkansas. Duh. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in NBA Jam. Yeah, I'm thankful for things like that. I'm thankful for the unlockables, the little secrets that are hidden, the Hadoukens in the Mega Man X.
Ooh, a good one.
I really, they give you a little extra something to look for. A little, you have your main dish. You've got your main game, and you're there. You're doing it. You're doing your thing.
If you will.
But then you need to put a little paprika on that thing every now and then. You know what I'm saying? A little salt and pepper, a little spice things up.
A little bacon.
A little bacon. You can have your burger, but it ain't a bacon burger unless you add the Hadouken
Or pork belly.
or hog jaw. Anyways,
You inspired me again because you said Mega Man. I am thankful for early Capcom days. They gave us Mega Man. They gave us Mega Man X. They gave us some Street Fighter. They gave us Captain Commando. Eventually, they gave us Marvel vs. Capcom and those great fighting games. So thank you, Capcom, for giving me some good memories.
how can
Just
you
stop
skip the
sucking now.
Disney
You guys
games?
kind of suck now. So.
Yeah. How can you skip all those Disney games, man? You're talking about early Capcom. and
Oh,
you've
Disney.
got-
Oh my God. DuckTales.
Woo!
Thank you. And
Oh.
Tailspin was too hard, so I'm just excluding that.
Tailspin it is not that good. It's really not. I
don't
want to
know.
like it, but it's not.
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea what I'm doing in Tailspin. I'm flying the plane. I'm flying upside down. I'm flying forward. I'm flying backwards.
You've got it about right.
I can't fly through this little only opening I fucking see, and it leads to a goddamn wall.
It sounds like some Captain Skyhawk right there. Oof.
Oh, that's Tailspin in a nutshell.
Yeah.
But Darkwing Duck, that's underrated. I mean, it's maybe it's
Difficult,
not
but yeah.
underrated. It's very difficult. It's
Darkwing-
like Mega Man difficult, but it's a great game, and I love it. It's probably top 25 NES games for me.
Cool.
Maybe.
All right.
It's a great game.
Alright.
It's a pain in the fucking ass.
Yes, absolutely.
Try to play Darkwing Duck without swearing. I bet you can't do it. I bet you these chopsticks from Panda Express that you can't play Darkwing Duck without swearing.
I'll tell you what. One of these days, I'm gonna try to live stream on our channel. We have a Twitch channel and our YouTube channel that I could live stream on, and I will play Darkwing Duck, and I will not swear one bit.
And I will mail these chopsticks to you.
Save it for the Louisville Arcade Expo, March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the Louisville Arcade Convention Center.
Bluegrass Parkway Convention Center?
It's at the Ramada, man. It's out there. Yeah.
The Hilton.
Ramada.
No, it's at the Ramada.
The Ramada.
Get your rooms now. Because Daddy's going to get turned and play some pinball.
I'm actually looking forward to the pinball more than the arcade games this year.
Well, I think that was because last year we really got into playing pinball. I mean, all of us were like, we played a lot of I played more pinball last year than I did.
They had
the arcade games.
They had more pins this last year than they had.
I think that may be why. And there were less like obscure arcade cabinets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got to go medieval on your derriere, which was wonderful.
They had the Monster Bash was like hidden off in the corner.
So good.
That one's really good. And then the fishing one, I don't remember, Fishtails.
Oh, that was your jam. That
was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, that was all you. That was if you were to buy a pinball machine, I would say buy that one because it's so turf.
It really well. If I could buy any of them, it would probably be the Monster Bash. Mm-hmm. But I've been looking for my dad a pinball machine. He wants one to put in his basement. He just wants one. So I've been looking, and I found one of those. I was like, man, but it was they're always too high. I can't find a deal on one. There's a little story of woe. I had my hands on a Super Mario Brothers pinball machine. Ooh. It was $500. Oh. I'm like, I'm buying this thing. I'm taking it home. And I turn it on. I go to play it. And one of the ball sticks. I'm like, do I really want to get into this? I don't know anything about pinball machines. I can kind of fiddle around with an arcade and get it working. Sure. But pinball is just a completely different animal. Do I want to try to restore a cabinet? I left that thing sitting. I just left it. And I walked away, and I wish I would have bought it because I can't find one for less than like $1,500 now.
Damn. Well,
but I don't know how to work on it, so it wasn't a total loss. I mean, it was a good deal, but I think it had some water damage or something.
Sure. All right. What else are we thankful for? We got to cheer ourselves up here. I'm thankful for Squaresoft, not Square Enix, but Squaresoft. Back before the merge, so Final Fantasy IX and backwards. I'm thankful for all their games that they gave us, like Threats of Fate and Chrono Trigger and Secret of Mana, Saga Frontier. The list goes on and on and on. Thank you, Squaresoft. I am thankful for probably a good 1,000, 2,000 hours I've spent on your games alone. Time well spent, in my opinion. So thank you for that. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I want to throw Enix in there just because they gave us Evo, and it's so weird and awesome. That's it.
Oh, they did. And Dragon Quest. I'll give them that. So,
Charles,
what else you guys got
there, man? Go on.
I'm thankful for that dot matrix green pea-colored screen of the Game Boy.
Ooh,
the whole Game Boy itself, it's
preach.
It is, the best handheld ever made. It's not named after a jarred pickled fish.
Oh, Vita.
Yeah. It's just games are plentiful. Most of them are relatively inexpensive. Most of them. There's a lot out there. And they did push the hell out of this thing. We play Donkey Kong, the Donkey Kong Country one on the Game Boy. Donkey Kong Land. There is a lot of shit going on that screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love the OG Game Boy. It's also good as a self-defense weapon. If someone's stepping, one good bash from that thing, that'll knock them right out.
And they'll be fine. And the Game Boy
will be fine. The person who got bashed won't be fine. That thing's
if shit gets real, that's when you grab the GameCube and start to beat the shit out of them with the GameCube.
Oh, because it has a handle?
Yeah, and the GameCube, it's almost impossible to break a GameCube unless you like put a stick of dynamite on it.
You know, there's a lot of truth to that. I've had one Super Nintendo I couldn't get working, one Nintendo I couldn't get working. I've never had a GameCube that I could not get working.
Nice, durable. I like durability with my systems.
I've never had a Nintendo 64 I couldn't get working either. So those things are tanks.
But wait, I saw that one video I was done years ago when I think G4 did a damage test of the Xbox, the PlayStation 2, and the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that outlasted everything was the GameCube.
Yeah, the PS2 is fragile. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
They dropped like the GameCube from like 10 feet down, just bounced. It's like, I'm fine.
Like a cat. What about you, Turf? What you got? What do you think?
Man, I've got a laundry list of things. Kind of running out of time. I'm going to have to rapid fire these things. I'm thankful for multiplayer. I'm thankful for the player 2s of the world. For all you kids that got to grab a controller and sit down next to me, thank you. Thank you for online multiplayer. For the times before all the 12-year-olds had sex with my mom.
I'm not thankful for those kids.
No, before that. When we got to play Tiger Woods online, when we got to play Call of Duty 3, and everybody wasn't screaming in the headset before every kid got an Xbox 360 and Xbox Live. Thank you, multiplayer. You've given me endless hours of so many good times, so many rounds of GoldenEye and Nintendo 64 wrestling. You're the best. Thank you.
What a good way to wrap this segment up. You know what, though? Out of all this stuff, I'm obviously thankful for our Parents Basement podcast. I mean, what's there not to be thankful for with this wonderful group of folks that talks video games every Thursday night, 8:30 Central.
Thank you for Golden Girls. Thank you for being my friend.
Well, when there's Thanksgiving talk, usually what follows is Black Friday. Turf, do you want to? Can I give it to you? Can I hand the floor to you for a second to talk about some Black Friday deals going on?
Absolutely. It's that time. It's like Christmas for video games, except for it's not Christmas. You get to buy stuff, and there's some good stuff out there this year, man. We're 4 years deep into this console cycle, plus 9 months deep into the Switch, which has a lot of good games on it. And you should probably get a Switch. I'm not paying by Nintendo, but I will tell you that I love my Switch. It's the coolest thing going, and everybody should own one or two. And I don't even know where to start. There's just so many good games. Like Assassin's Creed Origins is only going to be $30 at Walmart. That's a good one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a good. I'm interested in Assassin's Creed again. I don't know. It was supposed to be pretty good. I haven't played one since 4, and it was Assassin's Creed 4 was the titties. I ain't gonna lie. It was the pirate one. It was awesome. I just
Black Flag, was that what it's called?
Yeah, Black Flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you could take on a shark. You could jump in the water and cut a shark. It was awesome.
That's pretty badass.
It was super badass, man. I don't remember. Assassin's Creed has like this overarching story of Abstergo and Animus and all this other stuff. Nobody gives a damn about any of that. Just let me be an assassin in whatever time period you want me in, and leave the future part out of it. We don't need aliens. We don't need anything else. We don't need apples of Eden. We just need to be in the Crusade, or we need to be in Renaissance Italy or Egypt this time. That's just what we need to do, man. Just let it happen. Anyway,
so good deal on that, huh?
Yeah, that was good. Sorry, I just got kind of off on that.
That's all right now.
I'll tell you what, if you haven't played it and you have a modern console, if you have an Xbox 360 or Xbox One or a PS4, Borderlands: The Handsome Collection is at GameStop and Best Buy for $15. Now, the Handsome Collection includes Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. And then something like all the downloadable content for those two. Get it. Just if you like first-person shooters, they're awesome.
All right.
And they're not really. I mean, you can play multiplayer co-op. I don't even think there is like a like the Call of Duty multiplayer where everybody's shooting each other. I can play it by myself. That's why I like it.
Sure.
What
What about Switch itself? How much do you know how much that's going to go for?
It'll still be 300. There's not going to be price drops on that this year.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's still at map.
Yeah, it's still, dude. Just wait. That's going to be crazy. It's going to sell a budget. They've already passed the Wii U. I think they passed the Wii U in September. Total sales.
Well,
which I know that's
poor,
not much.
Poor Wii U. Poor Wii U.
Lifetime versus 6 months.
Yeah.
Switch. They're plentiful now. They're out there in the stores. If you have any interest in one, there's so many good games, so many good indie titles on it that are download only.
Yeah, I'm excited to get mine soonish. So.
I think one of us, like I said, one of us get a Switch. I love it. I just got Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and I'm really enjoying that. It shocked me a little. I played it first, I'm like, I don't know if this is for me, and then played a little bit more, and I kind of got into it and kind of figured out the mechanics of how you get to pick how many spaces you move, and then plan your attacks and stuff like that. And I couldn't just jump on people's head, but it's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it.
Good.
I would give it a try recommendation, especially if you find it for $40 like I did.
And it looks like the GameStop ad has been leaked.
Has it? See,
yeah. 190.
Oh, go ahead.
So it looks like there's a $190 500 gigabyte Xbox One S.
Wow.
Like everywhere has a PS4, the 1 terabyte PS4 for $200.
Yeah, they got it for $200. Yeah.
Oh wow.
But they're throwing in a $50 gift card also.
Hey, I can buy a couple of games too.
Absolutely, man.
PS4 Pro 1 terabyte is going to be $350. They could do 4K output.
Who gives a shit
about 4K?
I don't know what that means, but
I think a lot of people do. I mean, people obviously they do want the higher resolution and stuff. I just don't, and I don't care. But yeah, you do you, man. If you want 4K, you do you.
I don't know what that 4K blah 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 is.
It's the next, and after 1080p.
Oh,
4K.
I can't tell the difference, honestly.
I can't either. My eyes aren't good enough, I guess.
4K is, if you actually see the actual 4K display, it's pretty crazy.
I have a 4K display. I have a 4K TV in my living room, and of course, I guess nothing. I don't have anything to hook 4K up to it. I guess is the thing.
Yeah, there's nothing that's put out in 4K that's on a wide release yet,
other than PS4 Pro.
Yeah, but when you see
Xbox One S or X, or whatever, man.
The demos of the 4K in the stores, you look at them, they have the special USB stick in there.
All right. Let's see. As far as other stuff that's on sale, blah, blah, blah. Lego Dimension Starter Pack, I think they already ended that game, but it's going to be $20 at GameStop. Oh, a lot of stuff that Overwatch Game of the Year edition. I kind of want to play Overwatch, maybe.
Really?
No, is that the one that that's what
everybody's playing? Yeah.
Online. I kind of want to try it.
All right.
And like I said, the game of the, I don't know. I'd probably get mad and quit because people are too good. But I'll tell you one. Here's one, and I'm looking at this and just all over the place. South Park, Fractured Butthole. It's a hilarious name. Is $30 at Walmart. So that will be one
that just got released too, so that's not bad.
About the same time that Assassin's Creed did. And then Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, it's $25 at GameStop and Best Buy. So some good games out there, man. Binding of Isaac's $30 at Best Buy for the Switch. There's Switch games on sale, like Bomberman R is $25 at Best Buy. Cool. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition is $20 at Best Buy.
That's a good deal. I like Rayman.
Oh yeah, Walmart has an exclusive Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Explorers Edition, which comes with an art book for $40. That's cool. Disgaea 5 is $20 at Best Buy. That's one that you might be into.
Get my RPG fix in.
You bet. Man, I can't preach Switch enough, but it's perfect for me because I like to play stuff in little spurts and I like to hold it in my hand.
Sure.
I can probably count on one hand how many hours I've played my Switch hooked up to my TV. I always play it in handheld mode. Like if there's, everybody else is hanging out or whatever, I'm playing on handheld mode. I guess being antisocial is what it sounds like, but
that's like the biggest appeal for me though, is because, I mean, these games, like these series that I have to enjoy in front of the TV, I can enjoy anywhere as long as it's charged and ready to go. That's what's so cool to me. And it's like, why didn't we think of this sooner? You know?
Well, it probably wasn't. You couldn't do it sooner and not get so hot. I think the heat and batteries are what's been holding us back. And that I know a lot of the games are 30 frames and they're all at 720 on the handheld mode, so that helps the processing power, or helps keep it cool and helps the battery life. So, yeah.
All right, that's some good stuff to look forward to. I don't think I'll be doing any Black Friday shopping per se, but I will be looking for a good holiday deal on definitely some game stuff. And mainly, though, I want that Switch. I definitely want to get that Switch this holiday season. So
I want to Switch too.
Nice.
We can play the Switcheroo.
We'll be the 3 Switch Bros. But it's around that time. We got to start saying our goodbyes. So, no, I'm going to do like I usually do. I'm going to hand the floor to Turf. And Turf, you're going to tell us how we can listen to this episode and other episodes again. So take it away.
All right. This is episode number 80 of Our Parents' Basement. You can look right over there and find 79 other episodes of this glorious show of us running our gums about everything about games and what we think. Like, we're arrogant enough to think that people care what we think. So you can check that out on the YouTubes. Now, if you really enjoy this show, I would suggest you download it. You take it, the audio only version, in podcast form. We're on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, and Thingamabob, which I don't think Thingamabob is actually a thing. So we wouldn't be on that. But download us and take us with you, man.
But if it was there, we'd be on it.
80 plus hours. Hey, like, we're coming up on 4 days. Like, we're 3.5 days. Listen to us straight and not hear the same thing twice. That's bananas.
That it?
So, yeah. Check us out. Oh, hit us up on Facebook.
There you go.
Twitter, and Instagram. We've got all those. We'll be doing some gramming. Facebook's the one that's probably the most active, or Twitter. So just check those out. If there's any guests that you'd like to have us on, or like for us to have on, there we go. Let them know. Let us know. Let somebody know that they need to be part of Our Parents' Basement for just an hour. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all listening to us. Thank you so much. And everyone have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day, everyone. And we will not have a show next week, but the following week we will be back in action. I can wait. Will we be back in action, Turf?
Yeah, y'all go ahead. I won't be here.
Okay, so Charles and I will be back in action.
Just the two of us.
But that being said, have a great evening, and we will chat with you all real soon. So take care.